We became aware of you because you tagged us in a TikTok video that you made. And that's how we became aware of you. And tell us why you mentioned us and what was the video all about?
Okay, so I'm a TikToker, and so my big thing, the things that have gone like semi-viral are I get ready for dates, so I will like pick out an outfit and put on makeup, and while I'm doing that, I will talk about how much I don't want to go on the dates, which is every time I go on a date. And and you mentioned specific things about the person you're about to see, and sort of, and maybe let's just use the term, you shit talk them a little bit just before the date. And sometimes I shit talk them after the date. And but like depending on their actions. But the reason I tagged Team Coco was because in the TikTok, the guy I was talking to, who I already didn't like, he said he didn't like you. He didn't like Conan.
How did that even come up?
I don't know.
Yeah, like that's so weird that a guy just goes like, well, I really look forward to meeting you, and I'm happy that we're going to an Italian restaurant because I love pasta. I hate fucking Conan O'Brien, that fucking prick.
Well,
I mean, how would that even come in? How would that show up?
Before? It's like you're becoming a standard on dating apps.
Yeah, am I a standard?
You're a litmus test for humor.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, I think he sounds awful, this guy.
He is awful. And then like some commenters, some dissenters in the comments are like, actually, it's a red flag for me if he does like Conan. And I...
Oh, no.
Well, who do they like? What's their deal?
I don't know. Like
they're dumb Leno fans.
Freaking Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. It's funny to me. Like, I love that. I love that a red flag in the dating world is if you enjoy the humor of Conan O'Brien.
I know. It's not if you won't get a vaccine or not. It's if you like Conan O'Brien.
Yeah. That fills me with delight. And I also have to say, I think my wife is in that category.
You should have checked.
I know. My wife is like, she'd be like, yeah, that would be a red flag for me. If she ever leaves me and is like, you know, out in the world dating.
But luckily you don't like yourself either, so you guys would just hook up.
Exactly. I'm not a fan of mine, so...
Wait, Mariana, I have a question. Have you ever gone on a date who has watched the video about you talking about them before you got together? Like, hey, I saw what you said about me.
Not before. I do date updates where I say in detail what
during
happened.
the date? What?
After the date.
After the date.
After the date is finished, I will like give my followers an update. Okay. And a man has seen that, and he
didn't like
that was not good. I was mortified.
Can I ask you? You know, back in the day, there used to be this thing where in like Playboy magazine, what are your turn-ons and turn-offs? What would your turn-offs be? What are the things you don't like that are red flags to you? Aside from, of course, the very normal, if the date despises Conan O'Brien, that's a deal killer right there. But what are the things that you really don't like that show up maybe on their profile or that you witness them do?
On profiles, there are, I think, 5 big things. Like if you put this in your profile, it means you have no personality. And that's if you list The Office, if you list Game of Thrones, if you list any opinion about pineapple on pizza, if you put hiking, and if you put coffee. Those are the big things. Like if you include one of those keywords, you're not an interesting person.
Wow, this is devastating for so many people listening right now.
Everyone's editing their bio right now.
Exactly. And you know what? You're so specific and probably so right. What about photographs? Are there certain photographs where you think, okay, I can't stand this person?
Gym selfies and pictures where a man is holding a fish.
So what's that all about?
Jesus, wait a minute. I just realized my profile photo is me in a gym without a shirt holding a trout. Yeah.
Yeah, you were actually curling it like a weight.
Yeah, I'm curling it, and fortunately it's a very light trout. Wait a minute. So gym selfies and anyone who's holding a fish, meaning they're in a boat and they're holding up the fish like, look what I just caught.
Yeah, they're not a fish.
But you would like the guy, if he was in a bank getting a loan and he was holding up a fish, you'd like that.
If he's somewhere else making sort of an ironic commentary on the fish holding
very
epidemic.
Meta. Very meta.
Yeah.
I like it.